What is up, yo? Yo. What's going on, yo, peoples? Late one tonight, y'all. A little late stream. Man. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Let's see if we're even still up, man. Let's see if we're even still up. Because you never know what be happening here. Hopefully you guys are doing well this evening. I'm just gonna draw with a crappy pencil. This is the pencil that I always remember Mr. Fernando Ruiz using in the Joe Kubert Saturday morning junior, I guess it was, or I guess it was for all ages, amateur, non-enrolled weekend drawing class at the Joe Kubert School of Graphic Art and Cartooning. Oh. You're trying to not get kicked, yo. Being very careful. Yeah. And this, right? Remember these guys? Remember these guys? These were the guys. Can I get up? Right? Papermate or Pencilmate or whatever they are. They're the ones. Yes, sir. Got a little discouraged earlier tonight, so I was like, I'm not gonna do anything, and then I was like, why not do just a little drawing? But crap, guys, what are we gonna do? The idea now, this week, is to knock out the commission and then get tattoo designs ready for Austin, Texas. Listen, I'm going out there. My best friend's getting married. One of my best friends. One of my longest time friends. You know, I've known him a good 20 years or more. More, I'd say. You know, and it's time to watch the man go crazy and get hitched. And, you know, I got a few friends in Austin. And, of course, there's a lot of tattooing going on in Austin, obviously, as everybody knows. It's a fave, right? Right or wrong? W's in the chat if it's a fave. And, you know, Jesus, steepers, creepers, maleepers. Okay, so we did a little bit of late night messing around last night. As I throw the Pepto-Bismol to the side, neurotic guy I am. And the charger. This is what happens when you're an unorganized person, you know. I just came here tonight. I was actually like, listen, you know what's crazy is I was actually gonna be like, you know what, just put on Art Bell and just draw. Don't even put the camera on, man. Don't even put the camera on. Get the gleaming hairline. Think they really want it tonight on a Monday night? Do they really want it tonight on a Monday night? Maybe they do. You know, who knows? Hope you all got a chance to go outside today, because it was nice. Right? You can see some of the references I was using for those sort of like body drawing illustrations. It's nice to just chill, right? It's nice to just chill. So, okay, let's see. Let's take a look here. Okay, sweet. Sorry guys, I'm just taking a look at my, making sure everything is running. Obviously I've got my black chai tea. I see Raymond is streaming as well. Shouts to my dude. I don't think he likes me, but all good. And let's see. And we're just going. I forgot to add a description. Sorry, people. All right. So. Last night we take a little bit of a weird. Oh, I gotta see where I put this thing. Oh, okay. Yes, I know I'm a huge mess. Wow. This is the question again about I know it looks like a mess over here. I'm really. This is the question again of. Hold on, guys. This is the question again of, you know, you want to do something original, you want to do something cool, you want to do something, you want to take a new approach, but is it really good, or should you really just copy from a book? It's a question I often, you know, think about. What's better? Oh, and then, yeah, crap, man, you know, I gotta get a new machine here because truly and honestly, there's just not enough. I mean, scratch disk full, you know what I'm saying? There's just, I don't have the power. I need more power. I need high power, you know? I need high power, I need access to media, I need some kind of deal over here so I can play music, you know, and working on all that. So, okay, so the feet and the leg and the inside on the further away leg is obviously not fully thought through. But you can see, obviously, as usual, I'm like putting all this effort into the face to make sure it looks good. This one's like a little bit snubby, kind of like responding to my own, how do you say, my own, tendency to make them a bit snouty, right? The issue here being that The issue here being that you can see, for example, again, I don't mean to go back on old stuff, but in comparison, you can see as we've talked about before, I have my tendency to make them a bit ratty, a bit rodenty, rodent-esque, rodentoid. And then on the bottom, you can see I'm like pulling back. The issue here being, you know, making them so snouty, so long and snouty, because I'm sort of like, I see early on they were too snubby. They looked like pugs. And then it's like, what's the issue here? The issue here is, well, yeah, it just doesn't look right. But beyond that, what's the issue? You're not you're not opening your gestures, right? Or when I say you're, I'm talking to myself. I don't mean to accuse anyone. Yeah, it's the too snubby of a nose. It's like I'm drawing the face and I'm just like, gotta get the face right. Doing it all in this little thought. That's why it happens. You're like, oh, this little thought of this like nose and eye situation needs to be right. And so you're like in this little tiny thing, and it becomes this little tiny thing where what you need to do is open those gestures, breathe them out, right or wrong, okay? So listen carefully. We're gonna keep pounding on that, you know, because it's my you know, it's the apprehension of really making a form when you're allowed to just go, just wow, pretend you have huge, massive, powerful, like, you know, whatever. Just pretend it's, you know, beast mode, as they say, or whatever. Just go all out. That's actually kind of a weird way to put it. My bad. Yeah, and let me get this actually, go back in there. Huh. We had a couple in there. Is it late? I know this is more like this is not really like this is not the typical like time that I would be doing the stream, right? I just got a little caught up. I seen someone dropped off. Come on, man, get on in here now. Come on now. Okay, and so like I was saying, guys. Well, I'm gonna back up. It's this guy, okay? This. I'm gonna okay, and then, you know, listen. One of those things about the cheap Papermate pencil is that it's like there's all these like really great pencils and tools out there, but it's also really sick to just like I don't know, use minimal, like just forget about that. That's the same thing I was saying about using like the painting on the craft paper. How like it's like even sometimes some of that fancy stuff will give you like either too much resistance or not enough. And sometimes the right tool is something much more simple. And here we have the blank page. Oh, maybe we can, let's see here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to, oh, one sec. I have brought some stuff on to talk about, but Prowler style, I'm saying. G-Men. Love these. Lots of great reference material in those. Okay, this is just a quick interlude. Basically, I was quite obsessed with these. I have like a huge pile of them. I think one night we'll like go over more of them and just like nerd out on some like Japanese denim and leather and stuff. But yeah, I love these, man. I really guided me stylistically through my 20s, and I learned, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. All right, so let's look. Let's see. We got let me move some stuff around here. Yeah, of course, it's a mess. I know. Okay, so let's see. Oh boy. All right, we were thinking digital stuff. So we've got this idea, this thing going now where we were doing. Okay, so we had this. Did we look at the? Oh yeah, the face that I did when Rita was over. Let's see. Okay, this would kind of be like the opposite way of that other one where the eye like comes in here. Or like my mind's a little blown right now, man, because I'm like trying to finish this painting, and it's basically like I said a million times, it's like it's like you make something and then all of a sudden you want to reproduce it and you're like, I found my process, and then it's just like, nah, like it just doesn't, like it just takes a little bit of time, you know. And I've just been like going a little wild over here, like trying to meld together. This is sort of like not really, we're not doing too much to move the needle with this guy, but we were like in the park yesterday drawing, and check that out. Let's look at some reference here real quick. Take a look at what we can draw. We'll go away from that. This Tibetan stuff is very already seen before. Yeah, so we have these, I have some ideas for this, for paintings this week, but I'm just like, today was too wacky with freelance, just was. Let's get some faces, right? Do we lose music? Here we go. Man, sometimes it's hard to keep track of everything. Put on something so I can occupy the eye sockets while I search. Man, this sketchbook's kind of rough. It's not the best. Now the question is, can we get a good image with this pencil here? Not really, we can't, right? So let's use, all right, so it is my favorite pencil, but unfortunately, since we're not gonna be able to get a good impression with it on this camera, we'll use some ink instead. Put something in the chat, y'all. What's good? I know it's just one of y'all. Let's see if we can't find some ideas in here. We're done with this. We're done with this portfolio. It's time for, like, it's full and we need new ideas. I think that's a big, huge thing that's going on with me right now is I just need new thoughts to get away from this stuff a little bit. We're attempting to do that with the airbrush, like gradient stuff, like, but again, trying to reproduce a process has become like sort of the bane of my existence, I guess, creatively, I guess you could say. Do you guys remember Gur? Or Zim? Some peak millennial, even really young millennial, right? Probably can't even, I'll probably get sued just for putting that on. I know he's pretty strict. What to draw, right guys? What do we draw tonight? Alright, let's do a little face. Do something interpretive based off of... Man, I'm really, I knew that was gonna happen with that pencil. I have to figure, I'm gonna find a better system for this so that I can draw, so I can show you drawing with the cheap Papermate pencil. And this, of course, is I tell you, y'all, it's never a dull moment here. We're working on it. We're learning as we go. It wasn't, this was a last minute stream. Maybe this one's really bad. I don't know. We'll find out. Turns out no one's watching it, so it's all good. It's sort of nice to sort of relax, right? Right or wrong? say draw from life, right? But still, when I used to learn in drawing class, we would even draw, you know, this is graphic art, it's a little bit different. But we would learn by even breaking down already existing art and redrawing it. I mean, we were kids. And it's really hard to reproduce stuff, right? Like, I don't know, like, I don't really know how to do it. Like, I don't really know how to do it. And I saw, you know, I saw the other thing is I was like, aha, I'm going to go on my stream and explain the virtues of using this really cheap pencil and da 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 da. And then I was like watching like other people drawing on like social media, or, you know, basically, yeah, on the internet essentially, like instructional drawing. And they're like explaining, I'm just like, oh wow, I don't know anything. I'm just like not even educated at all. I think maybe that's what's really like funny about the whole thing, is it's like, yeah, I have a point of view, but like, you know, who are we even listening? You could be listening to some lunatic on the internet, and like that's the point, right? Like I don't even know what I'm talking about. You might be like, huh, this guy might have a few things to say about drawing. Like I don't know anything. Like I'm watching other drawing instructors. Like, am I cringe? Turns out yes, but the greater point is that like I see dudes are like, yes, I'll do like last week we were talking about like head length, or the other day we were talking about head length, and I was saying like, you know, okay, instructional drawing, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Not compared to like some of this other stuff I've seen that's like so meticulously broken down, and people that are like so talented that it's just like, it's another level. So just remember that when you're listening to someone, when you're learning from someone, just remember, it could be like me, like really, like a total, really, like, I like this drawing, man. It's so funny how he has like the teeth. I love when things are understated, like the little gold tooth is like, you can hardly see it. There's a lot of motion to this beard here. Wow, son, we actually got some shit right here. And now he's really strong, you know, he's a salty dog, right? So he's got a really strong cheek here. And then that, look, his sideburn, and then like, ooh, what a great drawing. Whoever drew this is, man, back in the day, remember like when I was saying how like we can sit here and we really catch that. Let me really get the shape of that. It's like, gotta believe in the shapes, man, because it's really a little crease. This guy needs a bird, right? Oh, he's got a chain too. Okay, now of course my favorite part. Really bally eye, like really like, yeah, it's got like a nice like, and he's over here looking at ya. Boom. Eye patch coming, there's a little hair over here. Hair coming down over here. Now this thing is, hoo, hoo, hoo. It's got like a hoo, 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 hoo. Right? Now the chains, kid. Maybe this is a little bit, maybe the nose is not in the right place. Maybe the nose is not in the, maybe it needs to be more like, you know, have more character to it. The nose is so like, yeah. All right, now we're about to rock with the pen. About to rock with the pen, kid. This stuff is endless, you know what I'm saying? I've been looking at this dude. Hold on, I'm gonna bring him up right now, actually. I'm gonna show you this one guy. There's this one guy I'm gonna show you really quick. Actually, let's complete it a little bit here. This thing is just not quite as, Okay. Trying too hard to do this when really, right, we should be really what we should really be doing is kind of like making like a more folksy rendition of it, right? And all we and like capturing that how it knows that goes down a little bit is just so hard, like that little square aspect of it, and then boom, really deep thing there. As we know, we have that cheek because he's a freaking salty dog. Really, that lip comes down like boom. But those teeth really like. Obviously, it doesn't look exactly like it, right? You get that, and then he gets that little tooth right there, right? He even has, like you said, he has like that sideburn comes in like nice and I don't know how he shaded it on it. Did it so well, you know? And of course, big weird inside thing. We missed there was another, you know, it's interpreted. We're doing what we can over here. Crazy furrowed brow here. And we get that, this thing is just right. Wow, what a weird fucking pirate, right? Could it be? And now the big important thing is like proportions, right? Because you can even make a weird drawing, like even look somewhat okay if you can just. Oh yeah, he has a chain, right? Fuck. Excuse my language, sorry. Big chain. Big ass chiggity chain. With those salty stripes right here. Man, and I'll tell you, we ruined this marker, but it was already ruined. There's like a little thing there. Yeah, see, you get that little whoo. Like there's maybe like the stripes are a little like staggered. You know what I'm saying? Man, we killed it. It's destroyed. It's destroyed. But we knew that was gonna happen. Where is it? Where is it? This is what I was saying. Now, keep in mind what I was saying earlier. You know, this is kind of what I was saying about how these wonderful tools, you know, they just kind of break after, like, really quick. You know what I mean? That's why it's nice to just have like these things last. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to buy like a big box of them. You know. So the pirate, and then think about it. You know, you could even like, if you had an idea, you'd like do it like, you know, maybe it's like try to capture those like lose our music, man? Yeah, listen, man, this may be horrible. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This might suck. I have no clue. There we go. Now we're doing some hardcore flicking right now. You know that ain't allowed. Get some character to those lips maybe here. And that's what I'm talking about. Man, I tell you, last year around this time, man, or maybe more like September. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, boy, I'll tell you, I don't know. I just knew how to draw better. I just feel like I've kind of lost it. I have to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. I think I kind of lost it. I used to have like such a better grasp on like the freedom of drawing, I feel, you know? I don't know. Okay. I don't even know if I freaking did this right. Ah, shites. Oh yeah, problemos right there. Well, it's not perfect. What are you gonna do? We tried. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I kind of suck these days. You know, it's like you're learning new shit, so maybe it's like that, you know, like... Definitely fucking around for a bit here. This ain't really... This ain't really it. Now, how do we got like... We don't have the paper here, but... Jesus, man, how much really, you know, that's the other thing. It's like you want to do like wrinkles and stuff, like how much can you really do? Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of gets to a point where you're like, shit. You're like, crap, hell, heck. Yeah, the head ain't really right, but I don't even know what we did with the back of that head. Oh my god. Okay, so it'd be like that. There we go, yeah. Hey, you know, listen. Let's see, let's take a look at it. I know, we're all messed up tonight. Look at that. Let's take a look. Let's take a little closer look. Take a little closer look real quick. But this is not right. I mean, you know, it's fine, but this is something very silly. We didn't really get the... I mean... Yeah, it's a sketch, obviously. What do y'all think? Comment. Tell me if I'm good, bad, otherwise. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, little ones sometimes, man. What is it? Why is this not working here? There's like, it goes like down like that. Yeah, you know, have to do it again. But in other words, you know, okay, so, and you would also do like, we left out the gold chain, but. It looks a little like, this looks a little bit like art enrichment class from when I was a kid or something. This is a little bit amateur, but we're having fun, right? What can we do? What else can we do here? Nothing, right? Just gotta try to have fun. And either be like, right, some hair, and then we have. Yeah, there was a chain, but you know, okay, so there was a second chain here. We do it like, you know, I don't know. We're just messing around with that guy, but. The idea being that the neck comes down like that, then we got this, then like the shirt. Stripes would be like. Yay or nay, right? And this one has no hair. I just didn't really map out the. I guess it goes like that would really be it, right? It goes like up here, right? Just goes to show anyone can do it, right? Let's take a little look. Yeah. Did we draw? I think it was the first time I like went through a full drawing without stopping, my man. You know, listen, hey. These days, it's good to draw and relax. What's your honest opinion, man? And I'll tell you, man, I think what I'm gonna do, I gotta obviously get a new machine here so I can play like, I'm trying to play like 5 videos, you know what I'm saying? Like jazz video, kung fu, fly fishing, Art Bell, you know, so I need much more power, obviously. And more than anything, I need to make a more solid idea for this, for the drawing area over here, of how I'm gonna because I want to be able to like focus on different aspects of the drawing without having to do so much freaking like messing around, you know? All right, hold up one second. Oh man, we ain't been done too long. So far, that this ambient stuff is all good because it's not really detectable. This is cool. Hopefully it was relaxing and not too weird. It's so funny, right? Like, who even knows? Like, the painting I gotta do is not anything like that. Ugh, I'm stressed, man. How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? Just not sure. And I can't do it tomorrow. Lots of stuff going on tomorrow. So Wednesday's got to be the day that like I get everything done. Austin, Texas, first week of May. I'll be out there. Please get a tattoo. Ugh, I feel even gross saying that. Just come hang out. Just hang out with me. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. Hmm. Hmm. The idea is, how do we get thing is I can't test any airbrush. I mean, I can't really, I have to figure out a way. That's the other thing is I'd like to figure out a way to like, where I can play with the airbrush on stream, like, which would mean I need a camera like back here or whatever, but it's just like, the ideas I have right now, like I'm drawing at night so I can get these like, kind of these bigger ideas ready for painting during the day. Then maybe I'll just like stay up super late tonight and paint. I don't know, man. Tuesdays are crazy. Ugh. I don't know about y'all, but travel makes me flip out, man. Just in every which way. For some reason, it just makes me flip. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you feel the same way. Yo, Paul. What's up, my man, my old friend Paul in the chat. Painting. Hope you're enjoying. Oh, yo, I had something I was gonna say to you, but I forgot. Yes, man. He's a great typographer, expert on lettering and graphic design. You know, I mentioned it the other day because it's so good to be well-rounded, you know, and when faced with design challenges, I'm always like, wow, it's so good that I was able to, like, I was looking at, yeah, it's just so good to know different types of commercial artists, man, because it really, it accelerates your ability to, like, solve stuff. So, God bless you all. Been tired tonight. The stream's been quite odd. And I would like to actually, hold on. I would like to, oh, that's cool. There's a couple paintings I wanted to, a little bit of smoke. Yeah, man. I know, I put the, I put, like, basically if I want to have a smoke break, I put up I take the wall, I go like that. You know what I'm saying? So they can't see me. Okay, I wanted to show, I can't, how do I do this? Let me see here. I can't. I'm unable to. Hold on, maybe I can. Let's see. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Hope you like my new thumbnail. I made it because I'm attempting to play the algorithm game. You dig? I've been watching the stream analytics. They're saying I should show my hairline straight. Don't put the glasses up. Let it rock. Buffalo Bill. Visually, not literally. Okay, I'm gonna pull a little. I've been at a loss for words today, and I wanted to but the point was, let me see if I can get this thing over here. The point was, I'll show you this new thing. No. Oh, yes, good idea. Good idea. Download. Yeah, so the stream is saying, don't, you know, I went to New Jersey to see my mom, and she was like, okay, Aaron, I think you need, first of all, I like fainted at Easter, and I was like, I'm done. I think this is it. And everyone at Easter was like, I was like, I think I might, I don't even want to say. I was basically, you know, having a reaction to the moment, and everyone at Easter was like, I think you're okay. And I was like, no. And then I started being like a schizo, because I didn't want to drive, because I was like, I had to, like, my mom, I know if I'm going to Easter at our family friend's house, that my mom's gonna need me to drive home. Driving is fine. Like, I don't mind driving. It's actually fun. I mean, the highways in New Jersey are not fun. I know she wants me there so I can drive her back, which is fine. I drive her car. You know, I wish I had a car. Oh my God. And basically, that's fine, you know, even though it's like the worst. Again, driving is fine, but the highway, like 80 and like 46, I mean, they're just so like, wah! So it's fine. But then I was basically like, I was like this guy was talking to me, this dude was talking to me, and then I was like, whoa, whoa. And I was like, I didn't actually fall, but basically I was like, right, totally. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I mean? And then I was like, yeah, right. And he's like talking to me, and I'm just like, yeah. And I just like stand up, and I'm like, but I can stand up, and I'm like, totally, man, Jelly, thanks, yeah. But he's like mid, you know, because I'm afraid that I'm going to like something, I'm gonna fall or like throw up or something, and then I'm just like, I was like thinking about it. I'm like, is this the end? I mean, whatever. I'm going through my usual thing, and then basically, I was like, wait, I think it's because I've been like, tossing my hair, because I never had long hair before, and so I'm like, oh. But then I was just like, oh, it's because I smoke too much weed. I have to quit weed. Fuck, I'm such a loser. I'm such an addict. Oh my god. And then I know even people that maybe even don't. There's certain people. Not that I care, but you know, like certain people are like certain people really care about sobriety, right? And so you're like, and so you know that like if you're basically they're like do the steps, but I don't. I am nowhere even near connected with that. But I'm just saying that was like an exaggeration, but basically certain people will be like upset at you if you're you know what I'm saying, if you're not, because like I don't drink, it's been years, but my weed thing has been, you know, has been like, you know, what's the word, persistent cannabis use disorder, you know what I'm saying? Good metal band name, cannabis use disorder. Look, you guys, I seen my friend Paul, who was listening. He chatted in the stream just now. That's my old friend. What was I saying before? I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say, but basically, I remember seeing this video of Freddie Corbin, right? And everyone's seen this video. It's a very, very popular video, but certain things stick with you, and this stuck with me. Basically, he was drawing like a rose with some lettering or something, I don't remember, and he was like, yeah, I was lucky enough to like, I can't remember what he said, but he learned, I'm lucky enough to go to school with someone who learned from Mr. Cartoon, or blah blah blah. In any case, it really doesn't matter. The point is, he had some mentor there who had like shown him some tricks, as he had said, you know what I mean? And at the time watching the video, I was like, damn, oh my god, that seems crazy. Like, that must be so intense. That must be too crazy, blah, blah, blah. And now in recent times, as I'm you know, encountering lettering and script, not only, you know, in tattooing, but also in drawing and design, I'm realizing, wow, I worked with my friend Paul, and I worked with my friend John. They're both really, you know, amazing typographers. Not to blow smoke. I mean, I think if you know, they focused on it, so they figured, so they're good, you know. And they focused on it, right? To the point where like I was able to glean knowledge, right? The point where like I understand it. Like having a little, it's not even being a jack of all trades. Having a little understanding for stuff is really, and being well-rounded is, I mean, that's part of tattooing, right? And I remember was I on stream saying this? Because I'm gonna embarrass myself again. But basically, yeah, like how I would I'm not even gonna tell these tattooers I ever did graphic design. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. But actually, it's really, really behooved me. It's not a hindrance, right? It's like I was acting as if it would be like a real hindrance, but it actually, obviously, you know, is not. And so all this to say, I was saying like, oh, that's too wild. Like, how could? Oh wow, I need this flick real quick. Hold up, I gotta. I was like, that's too wild. I could never possibly. That's too insane. You learn from these dudes from Mr. Cartoon. They're genius, motherfucking. Excuse my language. And so there's no possible way. And then, you know, just some years later, encountering lettering and typography stuff myself and being like, huh, I'm lucky enough that I had some teachers as well, but they were just like people who I was surrounded by. I'm going to show you this painting before we go tonight. Believe me, I'd love to stay on all night. Is this it? Nope, it's not. How come nothing's working, bro? How come nothing's working? Crap. Why? Damn it, dude. That really sucks. Ooh, and now download. Right? So funny how like everything is impossible. All right, I figured it out, y'all. I figured it out. Scratch disk full. That's gonna be the name of my new Podbean, bro. Scratch disk full. Okay, I want to show you this one thing, and then I'll probably show you an ape that I found. This one reference that I found. Planet of the Apes reference that I found that I thought was chill. You gotta just give me 1 second right here. Oh yeah, on the end of the stogie. Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. I'm gonna do it. I'll draw it on right now. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull this one thing up here. Thank you for engaging, Paul. Engagement is, right? Engagement is a currency. Boomer, right? Don't I sound so techie when I say that? They were saying that to me in 2008, my bro. They were saying that to me in 2008. You dig? You dig? You all know it. You all know it to be true. All right, let me pull up this thing really quick. Boy, this is what I was saying, okay? Here's the painting I did. Basically, he doesn't like it. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. He doesn't like it, right? I did a thing, okay? All right, and I just can't quite, it's gonna be difficult for me to just simply, wow, I can actually even do that, right? Fire. It's gonna be difficult for me to just give up the concept one. I think I'm almost there, but this is the example, right? Like, it's sort of like, I was saying it's kind of a stupid like limerick that I had in my head, like, this would be really smart to say, but basically like once you do it twice, it's commercial art, like, which is not really, well, maybe it's true, I don't know, but basically like, the point being that, like, yeah, like a great impulse was there, right? And then now I'm like, ooh, I should do a couple of those, and it's just like, we talked about this with Cage of Thorns, right? Nate, right? And so yeah, like that's what I'm saying, is basically once you've, yeah, it's kind of like, there's like printmaking sort of too, right, in a way, right? Isn't that commercial art essentially, right? Because you're making you're editioning something so that it's so you can sell it more than once, right? Capitalism, rocking out, right? And so what we'll do here is essentially, we're gonna, so, but then I think about like Picasso, right? Didn't Picasso would like, I mean, not that I like Picasso or anything, he's fine, I guess. Not like that crazy about it, but that idea, like, you know, he would just like paint things over and over. I mean, many artists would do that. I'm not just saying that Picasso was just like the stupid example that came to my mind. Many artists, many artists do that. But, like, how do you do it? How do you keep that beginner's mind, right? How do you keep that beginner's mind? Really? How do you keep that beginner's mind when you're pursuing creative yeah. I'm unhinged. I need to be punished. You know? I try to be a good guy. So, but now we're like, ooh, okay, gradients, airbrush, okay. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, oh, now we're gonna go crazy, right? We're gonna go crazy, okay? And so, the idea being here that I never even considered technique until like 3 days ago. That's after like, you know, getting close to like 30 years of making art, right? Okay. So listen carefully. Right? Right or wrong, people? Paul Glover in the chat. Legendary dad? Shit, man. I'm trying to do it myself. That's why I'm on here, right? Short man trying to reproduce. Short cell. Oop. Short J Wizard. J Wizard. Short cell. Call it red hair. Is it red? Is it auburn? What is it? What are my genetics, people? Give me my wheat waffles. See, hairline, right? Charisma score, somewhat. Hair score, okay. Looks, right? My face, somewhat chiseled, right? Height, low score, low. How we looking, right? Let me know. I was thinking about my soul class. I'm good as I am, because I'm gonna be like a rogue, a thief. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, guys? Please tell me you know what I'm saying. I don't want you guys to see my black pill content, my B pill content down here. You know I indulge. Well, geez, guys, it's been an hour. I mean, it's 11:30. Might be time to go to bed soon, but the beginning of the stream was a little boring. We did one drawing, right? Oh, let's do the smoke, right? Let's take Paul's advice. The teacher. Well, we broke our marker. Oh, no, wait. Right, I bought a box of Sharpies. So, shouldn't be a problem, although, for some reason, there we go. Now, how do you do smoke, right? Think about that. How do you do smoke, right? So how do you do it? How do you do it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real issue. Is really like, is it that? Is that how you do it? Like, even just like, you gotta have some like, you know, you need to have some like, what has it? It's like, whoa, 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 you know what I mean? Something like that, right? No. Yeah, do like, yeah. I fucked it up. There we go. Pirata. Now, I think the idea here again is, this is fun drawing, fun example, you know, but how do you make, like, we will go through this again. If I do this again, this drawing is going to be way stripped down, you know? Highly, highly stripped down. Again, what do I know, right? I'm just telling you what I'd like to see. You know what I'm saying? It's also really satisfying on the second round. You can get these, like, for example, the earring, like, really, really... Obviously, I just fucked it up again. Excuse me, screwed it up again. Man, I'll tell you, listen, y'all. I hate Tuesdays, bro. And listen, here's they got a big issue here. I haven't done yoga, man. It's such an important part of my, routine. Paul, hopefully the paintings are going well. I mean, man. I was on a Zoom call with a colleague today, and we were talking. She's doing like a very, very focused, she's doing an oil painting class where it's like, they can only take like 2 colors. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about like how, and she's like, yeah, so like just, that's it. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, man, oil paint, like how do you even make my ADHD is like how do you even keep those values together with oil paint? I'm so all over the place, I can't keep it together. And that's what's really interesting is I think like, man, gotta be a colorist, you know? And you've seen these paintings that were like 2 colors. I'm like, how did you even do 2 colors with oil paint? I can't figure that out, you know? I just like was trying it the other week. So anyway, I seen Paul over here doing some good work. You know, let's see. Yeah, I'm glad we get a little bit of chat going on. You know. All right, man. You listen, y'all. I gotta go to sleep. Ugh, man, I really don't like Tuesdays. They really bum me out. They really do. No, I mean it'll be good. It's like I'll walk like 3 dogs, and then I like freelance in the morning, walk 3 dogs, and then, bro, I haven't got the tattoo since last week, bro. I need to. Please book me in Austin, bro. I'm trying to be a real artist over here. This is embarrassing, bro. I think we figured it out with the video. Right or wrong? You know? So yeah, Austin, beginning of the month. I don't know where I'm staying or where I'm tattooing. Actually, I think I do know where I'm gonna work. Please, my friends, book it. You know, you ain't need too much money. You know how it is. I'm out here. Let me know about the drawing. conversation and if it was helpful in any way. Again, remember, there's like real instructors out there, right? Next time I'm gonna try to figure out something for this, right? I want to draw with this, and so I'm gonna need to set up the camera, you know what I mean, and get it so we can see it, because I was like, haha, I'm gonna come on and talk about the virtues of drawing with cheap pencils, and then it didn't really work, so oh well, we tried. Hopefully you all enjoyed looking at my smiling face. Okay, YouTubes, it's been an hour 20. Please do me a favor and sub. And man, I think we got like a record number of heads in the spot, kid. Right or wrong? Maybe it's because that new thumbnail I made is more tantalizing. Okay, y'all. I'll see you Wednesday night, and we'll look at some paintings, and we'll go from there. I'll see you